The galaxy had long been under the iron grip of the Zargothian Empire, a ruthless alien regime that enforced its rule through fear and brutal oppression. Planets trembled at the mention of their name, and many species had resigned themselves to a life of servitude and despair. Among these oppressed races were humans, once a proud and advanced civilization, now scattered and struggling to survive. Human colonies were spread thin across the galaxy, each one isolated and vulnerable. Resources were scarce, and the constant threat of Zargothian patrols made life a daily struggle. Stories of Earth, their original home, were passed down like ancient myths, filling the hearts of the young with dreams of a better time. Yet despite the hardships, a spark of hope remained alive. Whispers of a legendary lost fleet, the Vanguard Fleet, persisted in human lore. It was said that these mighty starships, filled with advanced technology and powerful weaponry, had vanished during humanity's last great war against the Zargothians. If found, this fleet could turn the tide against their oppressors and restore humanity's place in the galaxy. This hope, though faint, kept the spirit of rebellion alive in the hearts of many. On the remote and desolate planet of Trellon IV, a group of human explorers was on a mission to scavenge for resources. The planet, barren and lifeless, seemed an unlikely place to find anything of value. However, as they navigated through the craggy landscape, their scanners picked up an unusual energy signature. Intrigued, they followed the signal to a hidden cave entrance, obscured by centuries of rock and dust. Inside the cave, they discovered an ancient, reinforced bunker. With a mix of excitement and apprehension, they pried open the heavy doors. What they found inside took their breath away. Row upon row of starships, preserved in stasis. These were no ordinary ships. They were the legendary Vanguard Fleet, lost for centuries and now uncovered by sheer luck and determination. The explorers quickly assessed the fleet. Each ship was equipped with advanced technology that far surpassed anything currently available. Weapon systems, shields, and propulsion units were all in pristine condition. The fleet had been designed for one purpose: to wage war against the Zargothian Empire and reclaim humanity's freedom. The team sent an urgent message back to the human leadership, detailing their incredible discovery. The news spread like wildfire among the scattered human colonies, igniting a renewed sense of hope and purpose. Leaders and strategists began to gather, devising plans to reactivate and mobilize the fleet. As the first ships powered up, their dormant systems coming to life with a hum of energy, the explorers couldn't help but feel a surge of pride. They had unearthed a piece of human history that had the potential to change their future. With the Vanguard Fleet at their disposal, the dream of overthrowing the Zargothian Empire no longer seemed impossible. The first step towards freedom had been taken, and humanity was ready to rise once more. Dr. Elena Carter was known for her brilliance and strategic mind. As a seasoned diplomat, she had spent years navigating the complex political landscape of the galaxy. When she heard about the discovery of the Vanguard Fleet, she knew this was the opportunity humanity had been waiting for. However, mobilizing the fleet alone wouldn't be enough. They needed allies to stand a chance against the formidable Zargothian Empire. Elena devised a bold plan. She would travel to various alien worlds, seeking out those who also suffered under Zargothian rule. Her first stop was the planet Ilaris, home to the technologically advanced but oppressed Ilarian race. Using her diplomatic skills, she met with the Ilarian leader, High Chancellor Morik. Convincing Morik of the benefits of a rebellion was no easy task. The Ilarian people had suffered greatly and were hesitant to join another war. Elena presented the capabilities of the Vanguard Fleet, showcasing the advanced weaponry and defenses that could turn the tide of battle. She spoke passionately about the common goal of freedom and the strength in unity. After intense negotiations, Morik agreed to support the rebellion, providing critical resources and Ilarian technology to enhance the fleet. Next, Elena traveled to Draconis IV, seeking an alliance with the fierce and warrior-like Draconians. Their leader, General Kor, was initially skeptical. The Draconians valued strength above all, and Elena had to prove humanity's worth. She demonstrated the strategic advantages of the Vanguard Fleet and outlined a comprehensive battle plan that highlighted their combined strengths. General Corps, impressed by Elena's determination and the potential of the fleet, agreed to join the cause. With each successful negotiation, Elena's alliance grew stronger. She met with leaders of other oppressed species, including the peaceful Zeltrons and the resourceful Vortans. Each alliance added to the rebellion's strength, forming a diverse coalition united against a common enemy. Elena's gamble paid off. She had managed to unite various factions that had once been divided, all driven by the shared goal of overthrowing the Zargothian Empire. The alliance was ready to strike, and with the Vanguard Fleet at the forefront, the rebellion had a fighting chance. Elena's strategic brilliance and unwavering determination had set the stage for a galactic uprising. As preparations for the rebellion progressed, human scientists continued their research into advanced technologies uncovered within the Vanguard Fleet. During their studies, they made a groundbreaking discovery: a dormant genetic trait within the human genome that could grant extraordinary abilities. This trait, when activated, could enhance strength, agility, and cognitive abilities, giving humans a significant edge in battle. Dr. Liam Foster, a leading geneticist, led the research team. He and his colleagues developed a method to safely awaken this dormant trait. They conducted initial trials on a small group of volunteers, carefully monitoring the results. The first group, dubbed the Quantum Warriors, began to exhibit remarkable abilities. Their physical strength increased, reflexes sharpened, and mental acuity improved dramatically. The success of the initial trials led to the rapid expansion of the program. Hundreds of volunteers underwent the genetic enhancement process, transforming into Quantum Warriors. Training camps were established to hone their newfound abilities and prepare them for the upcoming battle. The Quantum Warriors trained rigorously, mastering advanced combat techniques and learning to use their enhanced abilities to their fullest potential. However, the process wasn't without its challenges. The human body needed time to adapt to these changes, and not all volunteers could withstand the strain. Dr. Foster and his team worked tirelessly to refine the process, ensuring the safety and effectiveness of the genetic enhancements. Despite the obstacles, the results were undeniable. The Quantum Warriors were a formidable force, capable of taking on the elite soldiers of the Zargothian Empire. Meanwhile, Dr. Elena Carter ensured that the Allies, now united under the banner of rebellion, were aware of the Quantum Warriors' capabilities. The enhanced soldiers quickly became the backbone of the Alliance's military strategy, their presence boosting morale and instilling confidence in the coalition. With the Quantum Warriors ready for combat, the Alliance now had a powerful weapon to wield against the Zargothian Empire. The combination of advanced technology from the Vanguard Fleet and the enhanced abilities of the Quantum Warriors provided a critical advantage. The stage was set for the final confrontation, and humanity, alongside its newfound allies, was prepared to fight for their freedom. The genetic advantage had awakened, and with it, the hope of a liberated galaxy burned brighter than ever. Dr. Foster's discovery and the relentless training of the Quantum Warriors added a new dimension to the rebellion, making the dream of overthrowing the Zargothian Empire not just possible, but inevitable. As the rebellion prepared for its final assault on the Zargothian Empire, human scientists continued to unlock the secrets of the Vanguard Fleet. Among the most promising discoveries was an advanced quantum technology that had the potential to change the course of the war. This breakthrough, led by Dr. Sophia Reynolds and her team, involved manipulating space and time, providing the rebels with an unprecedented strategic advantage. The key to this technology was a device called the Quantum Nexus. This device could create temporary distortions in space-time, allowing for instantaneous travel across vast distances and precise temporal shifts. The implications for combat were staggering. Fleets could appear out of nowhere, soldiers could strike and retreat before the enemy had time to react, and critical moments could be revisited to correct mistakes. Dr. Reynolds and her team worked tirelessly to integrate the Quantum Nexus technology into the Vanguard Fleet's ships and the Quantum Warriors' equipment. The process was complex, requiring precise calibration and extensive testing, but the results were worth the effort. The Quantum Nexus allowed for coordinated multi-front assaults that left the Zargothian forces disoriented and unable to mount an effective defense. The first major test of this technology came during a daring raid on a heavily fortified Zargothian outpost. Using the quantum nexus, the rebels launched a surprise attack, overwhelming the outpost's defenses in a matter of minutes. The success of this mission demonstrated the power of the quantum nexus and solidified its role in the rebellion strategy. As the final preparations for the assault on the Zargothian Empire's stronghold began, the quantum nexus became the linchpin of the battle plan. Dr. Elena Carter and her coalition leaders devised a strategy that leveraged this technology to its fullest, planning a series of rapid, coordinated strikes designed to cripple the enemy's command structure and defenses. With the quantum nexus, the rebellion had gained a critical edge. The ability to manipulate space and time not only provided tactical superiority, but also inspired hope among the rebels. They were no longer outmatched by the Zargothian Empire. They had the tools to fight back and win. The stage was set for the final confrontation, and the rebels were ready to seize their moment. The day of reckoning had arrived. The combined forces of the human-led alliance gathered at the edge of Zargothian space, their ships brimming with advanced technology and their soldiers ready for battle. The plan, meticulously crafted by Dr. Elena Carter and her allies, hinged on the element of surprise and the strategic use of the quantum nexus. As the fleet moved into position, the quantum nexus activated, and the entire armada blinked out of existence, reappearing moments later directly above the Zargothian Empire's central command station. The sudden appearance of the rebel fleet threw the Zargothian forces into chaos. The initial wave of quantum warriors, enhanced by their genetic modifications, launched from the Vanguard Fleet and descended upon the enemy's stronghold with unparalleled ferocity. The Zargothian defenders, though formidable, were unprepared for the sheer power and agility of the quantum warriors. The rebels struck with precision, targeting key defensive installations and disrupting the enemy's communication networks. The Zargothian commanders struggled to coordinate a coherent response, their efforts hampered by the unexpected temporal distortions caused by the quantum nexus. In the midst of the battle, Dr. Elena Carter and General Corps led a special task force on a critical mission to capture the Zargothian Emperor, Vortan the Conqueror. Their team, comprised of elite quantum warriors and seasoned Ilarian and Draconian fighters, penetrated the heavily fortified command center. The corridors echoed with the sounds of battle as the task force advanced, their progress swift and relentless. Outside, the battle raged on. The Vanguard Fleet engaged the bulk of the Zargothian navy, utilizing their advanced weaponry and shields to devastating effect. Despite facing a larger force, the Vanguard Fleet's superior technology and the strategic use of the quantum nexus allowed them to hold their ground. The Allied ships, buoyed by the courage and tenacity of their human leaders, fought with a renewed sense of purpose. As the task force reached the inner sanctum of the command center, they encountered Vortan himself, surrounded by his most loyal guards. A fierce battle ensued, the outcome hanging in the balance. Dr. Elena Carter, using her diplomatic skills, managed to sow discord among Vortan's guards, convincing some to lay down their arms and join the rebellion. This moment of hesitation gave the quantum warriors the upper hand, and they quickly subdued the remaining guards. With Vortan captured, the morale of the Zargothian forces plummeted. News of their leader's capture spread rapidly, and pockets of resistance began to surrender. The Allied forces, sensing victory, pressed their advantage, securing key installations and liberating occupied planets. The tide of the battle had turned irrevocably in favor of the rebellion. As the dust settled, the Zargothian Empire lay in ruins. The galaxy was free from its tyrannical rule, thanks to the courage and ingenuity of humanity and their allies. The captured Vortan was brought before a newly formed Galactic Council, where he faced justice for his crimes. The rebellion had succeeded, and a new era of peace and cooperation dawned across the galaxy. Dr. Elena Carter, General Corps, and the leaders of the Allied factions stood together, united in their triumph. The Quantum Warriors and the Vanguard Fleet became legendary symbols of resistance and hope. Humanity had reclaimed its place in the galaxy, proving that even in the darkest of times, the spirit of freedom could never be extinguished. The fall of the Zargothian Empire marked the beginning of a new era in the galaxy. With the oppressive regime dismantled, the liberated species came together to form a galactic council dedicated to ensuring peace, justice, and cooperation among all worlds. Humanity, once scattered and oppressed, now stood at the forefront of this new alliance, their contributions crucial to the victory and the future governance of the galaxy. Dr. Elena Carter was hailed as a hero and visionary. Her diplomatic genius and unwavering determination had united diverse factions and orchestrated a rebellion that seemed impossible. She was appointed as one of the key leaders of the Galactic Council, where her skills continued to foster unity and collaboration among the former oppressed races. The Vanguard Fleet, once a symbol of lost hope, became a beacon of human ingenuity and resilience. These advanced starships, now fully operational and integrated with the latest technologies from their allies, patrolled the galaxy to maintain peace and prevent any resurgence of tyranny. The quantum warriors, with their enhanced abilities, served as elite peacekeepers, their presence a reminder of the strength and potential within humanity. On liberated planets, celebrations erupted as citizens embraced their newfound freedom. Reconstruction efforts began immediately, with humans and their allies working side by side to rebuild cities, restore infrastructure, and heal the wounds inflicted by years of Zargothian oppression. Trade and cultural exchange flourished, leading to a vibrant and interconnected galaxy. The Galactic Council initiated programs to promote education, scientific research, and technological development, ensuring that the dark days of the Zargothian Empire would never return. The discovery and application of quantum technology opened new frontiers, enabling exploration and expansion beyond known space. As the galaxy looked to the future, the legacy of the quantum rebellion endured. The story of how humanity and its allies overcame insurmountable odds to defeat a tyrannical empire inspired generations to come. The spirit of freedom, unity, and resilience became the foundation upon which the galaxy's new era was built. Dr. Elena Carter and her companions, standing at the helm of this new dawn, ensured that the sacrifices made during the rebellion would never be forgotten. The galaxy was united, stronger, and more hopeful than ever before. Humanity had not only reclaimed its place, but had also secured a future where every species could thrive in peace and harmony.